tons of Ultraman news. It's Ultraman's month, you know. We have Ultraman Day this month. San Diego Comic-Con, as we just said. G-Fest had passed. Yeah, lots of announcements on that front. I mean, half our news is that. But yeah, let's dive into the news. Let's just get right into it. The big news that we've been talking for, you know, and for our past couple of Ultraman news discussions is, when is this damn Ultraman Blazar movie coming? Well, it premiered at San Diego Comic-Con, and on top of that, we also got the announcement that October 29th, we will be getting the Ultraman Blazar series complete on Blu-ray, as Taiga has just released this week, along with the movie. So this is great news. Absolutely great news. So for now, it seems we might be getting our Ultraman movies on Blu-ray releases a few months after the series ends, which is really cool. I mean, because we've been waiting for this thing a while. I mean, Blazar ended a while ago. We only just finished covering it. Our reviews aren't even all up on the channel yet. But awesome news. I mean, we've been anticipating this. We really enjoyed the Blazar series. Yeah, really big news. Me and Dan were
it's
about it.
It's good to see that MillCreek is continuing it. I know that, you know, we're basically fine with whoever's releasing it.
Yes,
As
long as it's getting released.
Yeah, but it's nice to have like the continuing design style and everything with MillCreek, to have somewhat of a uniform look with the other releases that we already have.
Yeah.
You know, they've varied a bit over the years, but the newer seasons basically all have the same look as far as the packaging. So that's really nice.
And speaking of the packaging, you know, one thing that we have discussed in previous discussions over the last year, because it's been a big Ultraman physical media drought, even waiting for Shin Ultraman, there was the drought. But one of the issues we brought up a couple times about MillCreek was the quality control of just the packaging. Broken teeth on the disc boxes, always loose disc, scratched disc. I couldn't tell you how many of these MillCreek releases that I got that I had to return because of loose disc that got scratched, broken case, something. I don't know if it was all Amazon's fault or if it was MillCreek's poor boxes, but this Taiga set that I shot an unboxing, it will be up on the channel soon if it's not up now. The box right off the bat, I could tell, was a much better quality. Not a single loose disc or broken tooth that holds the disc in place. Had a nice booklet. On top of that, big surprise in the box was an Ultraman trading card that's coming out in October as well, right on my birthday actually. I believe the series comes out. But yeah, the Ultraman trading cards are coming out, and we got a freebie Ultraman trading card in there for Ultraman Rising. It's him doing his transformation, that pose. So that was a cool freebie MillCreek threw in there. So I gotta say, I'm extremely impressed with their latest release. I'm glad that they have stepped up the quality control. Like I said, just holding the box in my hand, the little flaps that multiple discs are on, like the pages, I guess you could call them, they were harder plastic. It wasn't the cheaper plastic that they've been using the past couple of years. So I'm glad to see that MillCreek stepped it up. A lot of people have been like, what are they doing with these kaiju box sets? They're episodes that we all mostly have. So
yeah, they were like first releases for a lot of the episode on Blu-ray.
Yes.
I don't necessarily know if they were a step up in quality.
Yeah.
So, you know, those releases just really aren't for me.
Yeah, I already have.
They did seem like a placeholder release.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that they're back on the release wagon, and as we know from Kaiju Brooklyn, the goal is to have every Ultraman series released physically here in the US.
That's what Subaraya wants, and they even implied that we might be getting English dubs on series we already have physically, which is really cool with me. I mean, I'll buy another Ultraman Showa era Blu-ray if it's dubbed, and I'll I'll rewatch it. I'll rewatch it. You know I love my show wherever Ultraman.
Yeah, well, you know, they're going to be having that new English dub for Ultraman USA coming out. And Ultraman Arc has a great voice cast as well. So
yes,
they seem to be kind of getting on board with trying to make Ultraman more accessible. And I think that this release is another bridge.
Yeah.
You know, this one's really kind of, we were asking the whole time, well, you're releasing this series for free on YouTube. How are you going to be, you know, making money off of this? And that's like, okay, well, we released the series for free, but if you want to watch the movie, you got to get the Blu-ray set. It is also going to be available digitally in October as well.
Yeah.
So if you don't want the Blu-ray, but you still want to see the movie, or you still want to own the series, you can buy it digitally. I'm sure it's going to be higher quality than YouTube stream.
Yeah, and speaking to the YouTube streams, you know, now they have the Ultraman English channel just hit 10,000 subscribers this past week, which is huge. Yeah. 10,000 subscribers. That's 10,000 English Ultraman fans here. That's just great news. It's showing Soberaya that we want that content here. Honestly, what's better about... I've watched 2 episodes of ARC so far. We're only covering the first. What's better about the English one? No commercials.
They cut out all the commercials.
No commercials. I mean, me and you share the YouTube Premium, so we don't have like the YouTube ads for the long videos, but on the Ultraman Blazar, even on top of those YouTube ads, you would have also had the Japanese toy ads and all other... It's all Ultraman.
There's a bunch of ads that don't apply to us.
It's all Soberaya ads that... for mostly all merchandise,
it's all stuff that we want that we can't
here.
buy.
Yeah, it's pretty much like, here, you're an American, you can't get this. Yes. So yeah, it's just a clean, less fast forwarding for you, less commercials. It's a nice stream. You know, me and Dan are big advocates of dubs. We love subs, but you know, sometimes a dub's easier to watch. We grew up on dubs. We were kids. Both of us are pretty terrible readers, honestly.
I would say probably
I'm used to subs now.
I'd say my one gripe with the English channel is that the subtitles are just dub titles. They're not subs.
Yeah, if you
of
want
the Japanese, it's not a translation of the Japanese. So if you want that, you are still gonna have to go back to the regular Super Riot channel.
Yes,
change
and you will have access to both. But if you
they're
want
not gatekeeping it. It's available. It's just this is easier for a lot of people to just subscribe to the English channel. The next episode of ARC pops up, you watch it, you don't have to worry about it, and then you're on with your day.
And either way, even if you're not watching the dub, I just highly recommend you just subscribe to that channel just to show Soberaya we want that here. We really want that here. I mean, I think they're getting the message because of this boatload of stuff that they're just bringing to the country. Rising, I think, was a massive success. I'm hoping we get that announcement at New York Comic Con. Results were in at the beginning of July. So hopefully Netflix says yes and doesn't just be Netflix.
Yeah. I think they will, because it was like ranked high throughout its whole release. Yeah. So it's not like it ever really dipped too low. I think it was like in the top 5 for quite a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of wraps it up with the Ultraman Blazar / just release news for Ultraman.